Jay on the segue here. Today, I'm a little excited. Just a little. Just got back from work. I'm about to get up. I know, you're gonna see me in a second. About to go to Best Buy and pick up something. All right, while I got you guys' attention, shout outs to anybody that reheats their food in the oven. I have been making videos my whole life since I was a wee lad, right? And so I've always enjoyed photography and videography. I guess this is kind of working you guys towards what I'm talking about. I'm probably going to be buying today or picking up. Looks like it wants to rain. That yellow guy, he's never seen a rainy day. He's been parked outside in the rain before. He's never driven on wet roads. And if you were to look under him, you would see exactly why, or you would see why I don't drive him in the rain. So if I do go out, which I am going to right now, if it starts raining, he's gonna stay right where he is, and I'm gonna call one of my peoples to come pick me up and take me home.
Few moments later.
Oh hell no! Mother Nature playing games with me today, please.
Hate to see it.
Let's get this car started off first of all. All right, we're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Here we go, guys. We got the Hero 11 Black GoPro. Got all these little accessories, and I went on ahead and bought they just put it on the back, man. I can't even see what it is I got with this stupid sticker on the front. Okay, it says it here. Enduro rechargeable battery 2-pack. So 2 Enduro batteries, which are these batteries. And if you guys didn't know what this battery is, this is the GoPro's latest battery. Basically, it allows the GoPro to have better cold weather battery performance. It works with warm weather also, but the main focus of these new batteries, you know which battery they are because they're the only ones that's white on the top and bottom, and the logo is going to be white. This battery has a higher capacity than your normal GoPros, and it does better in cold climates as well as warm climates. But like I said, you get more battery life when the situation, you know, that you're in when you're recording is cold. So I'm gonna take all this stuff home after I grab a few more things, and I will briefly go over why I went with this camera with you guys. I bought it because Team GoPro. All right, I got a whole set of GoPros. I'm in the GoPro ecosystem. I said, why not get the 11, right? So I'm here to give you guys my thoughts and what I think about the Hero 11, because even though there's like a shit ton of Hero 11 videos out there, I had to play with it myself, you know, a non-sponsored channel. Check it out, run it through a little bit of its paces. But I want to let you guys know what I think about the Hero 11 Black, all right? And I did order its competition. So when that thing does come in the mail, I'll let you guys know which one I think is better. Remind you, better is relative, okay? We never know what's actually better. You know, what I'm looking for, you might not be looking for. What you're looking for might not be what I'm looking for. So just take my word with a grain of salt, like all the other reviewers out there, all right? So let me get into it. I'll show you guys the differences between that and the Hero 10. I had a Hero 8. Don't know where it's at, but forget about that. Let's get into it. Let's go. Yo, the wardrobe has been crazy, man. I done made this video on like a bunch of different days, so I couldn't tell you guys about why I bought the Hero 11 without telling you where I started. See, I started off doing videography, photography since I was a kid. My mom had me record all of our little events, and you know, it was all, Jason, go get this, Jason, record that. I said, all right, cool. I'm over there with these big ass cameras. Y'all remember them old cameras from the days, you know, them old big old Sonys and Panasonics and stuff like that. So I said, you know what? As an adult, I was like, man, drones, you know, were starting to be introduced back in like 2015. They were back before then, but that's when I started to actually pay attention to them. You know, they started to become
affordable, so to speak. So fast forward a whole bunch of years, you know, you're sifting through the pages, and I started off with the Hero Plus LCD, that is. LCD meaning there's an LCD screen on the back. Now, this camera was basically the cheaper version of the Hero 4 lineup, so this is kind of sort of like a GoPro Hero 4. GoPro had a Hero Plus, then a Hero 4 Silver, and a Hero 4 Black, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. And this Hero Plus was basically the right camera for me. 1080p video with up to 60 frames a second. It took still photos, 5 megapixel photos. Wasn't really all that much to talk about or write home about back in 2015. So I went on and started with this camera, and this camera's been a goat. I mean, this camera, just the way it is, it comes in this case. The audio is really not bad at all for what it is or for what it was. And it was like $300, man. Can you believe this camera was $300? Damn, back in 15. It was waterproof though, up to 40 meters. That is 40, fear zig. I don't know how to say 40 in Spanish, but Secomte or whatever. Secomte, I don't know, am I speaking French? Anyways, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, all the whole nine. This camera was pretty badass, and it only took up to 64 gigabytes of memory storage, which I can confirm because you go any larger and it's going to say file size not supported, if I'm not mistaken. So I got a 32 gigabyte. But this camera was good because you can put it in the elements and you really don't worry about damaging it. After the Hero Plus, I started to get more and more into GoPros. The cameras are really durable. They were pretty cool. They were top of the line at the time. And so, you know, I went on ahead and bought the Hero 5 Black. I went the Hero 6 Black. Then I went and got this Hero 7 right here. This thing was trash. This doesn't even work right now. I don't even know why I still have it. Then you had the Hero 8. I can't find my Hero 8. Then the Hero 9. And there's this Hero 10. Bought this guy, and you know, I'm a GoPro fanatic. So now, down to the Hero 11. Why the Hero 11? Well, I was looking at the Hero 11. I keep seeing GoPro were talking about, and everybody else who reviewed these before I got to it, they were saying that it's the same size as the Hero 10, the exact same size, and the exact same size as the Hero 9, right? Since I have all of these cameras, I said, well, I'm already in the ecosystem. Like, I have the Hero 9, the Hero 10, the Hero 11. They're all the same size, which means, and this does mean, they use the same lenses. All these lenses are removable on all the cameras. They can all interchange between each other. These lenses have a hydrophobic sort of coating on them, so you guys don't have to do the old lick the screen and then lick it a couple times and then, you know, do the Scooby-Doo thing and then wipe it and then it's gonna be waterproof type of thing. You don't have to do that no more. These lenses don't get water spots on them. So I already have a lot of attachments for these GoPros already. Basically, since I have the 11 now, the Hero 9 and the 10, they basically, you know, like the media mod. GoPros, ever since the first one, ever since that Hero LCD, the Hero Plus, they've been using the same type of mounts. They all can mount to everything GoPro. Everything that GoPro can mount to, they all can mount to. So when you see these types of mounts like this with the little butterfly screw, you can basically, any GoPro is going to mount to it. Doesn't matter how old the GoPro is, unless you got getting the very first GoPro, which like from 2003 I think it is. Then you got something different. But so I already have a lot of accessories for the GoPro ecosystem, so it was almost a no-brainer for me to get the Hero 11 Plus. Team GoPro, guys, remember what I told you. So I've been using this camera as much as I can, the Hero 11, for a little bit of time now. Since I've gotten the camera, I basically got the camera the day it was released. I just haven't done anything with it, or as far as putting videos out. This camera right here is fast. It has the same GP2 chip as the Hero 10, and the same everything. You know, it has a different sensor, of course, but GoPro did something with this camera that it's faster. I mean, do you guys want to see how much faster? All right, let's line them up, boys. Let's line them up. We got the Hero 11, the Hero 10, and the Hero 9. And for shits and giggles, we could add the LCD to this also. All right, I'm gonna press the power buttons. Now, all these cameras have this feature called quick capture. I have them all on quick capture. So when I press the record buttons on the top, they're automatically gonna fire up and start recording. Oh yeah, the Hero Plus LCD has that also. All right, you guys, on your mark, get set, go. All right, in the video, the Hero 10 fired up before the 11, just before. I've done this test independently before I showed you that clip, so I'm gonna do it one more time, but just with these two, so there's less room for error. This is the 11, this is the 10. So you guys can see. All right. 1, 2. As you can see, the GoPro Hero 11 was the fastest one to turn on. But wait, did you guys see that? Did I hear the Hero Plus turn on before the Hero 9?
Hate to see it.
Okay, something I did not know about the GoPro Hero 11 until I actually got it and I was using it a lot is that this thing is fast and it's reliable. And what do I mean when I say reliable? Well, as long as it doesn't overheat, guys, GoPros weren't meant to do videos like this. They're just not built for that. They're built for underwater sports, hardcore sports, motorcycling, bicycling, running, jogging, anything that requires movement. That's what this camera was really designed for. They do have a mode inside the camera that allows you, it'll dumb itself down a little bit so that it doesn't get as warm. So basically you won't overheat as easily and you don't use as much data. This camera it works, man. What I mean when I say it works, I went to Zion National Park. I went to Zion National Park 2 weeks ago, right? I took all my GoPros with me. I think I had the 8 with me, but I can't seem to find it. Anyways, I had all my GoPros, the 9, the 10, and 11. The 9 and the 10, I had one mounted on my forehead, on top of my helmet. I had one on a chest mount. These guys were fine. I used the quick capture feature, right? You press this little button right here and the camera turns on within 2 seconds, 3 seconds, and it immediately starts recording. So you don't have to press anything but this button. And then when you want it to stop recording, the only way to stop recording is to press this button once again, and it'll stop recording, but it turns off. All right. I was using the Hero 9 and the Hero 10, and oh shit. I was using the Hero 9 and the Hero 10, and after maybe turning them on and off using the quick capture, maybe like 8 or 9 times, they both just wouldn't turn on anymore. Now, when your GoPro does that, you have to take the battery out. God forbid you put it in the media mode. Open the battery tray, take the battery out real quick. You gotta do this. This is what you gotta do, guys. Do that, put it back in, close the battery tray, and then press the button to quick capture for it to start working again. The Hero 11 doesn't do that. The Hero 11, I've used this thing when I went to, when I was doing the testing on this camera, I was doing the quick capture on and off, on and off, on and off for about maybe 2 to 3 hours at, period. And it did not once freeze up on me. It just worked, guys. I was so happy to see that. I was like, the more I used this camera, the more I was impressed with it. Everybody use GoPros differently. There's a lot of people online that says, oh, the GoPro overheats, the GoPro, that's really the only thing you can say about this Hero 11 that I've seen so far. Is that it just it gets warm. You have it on for about 2 or 3 minutes, and if you touch it, it's warm. So this thing, this would be a perfect winter camera, maybe, because some people say that this thing doesn't do well in super cold, or maybe no one's tried it yet because it came out before it got super cold anywhere in the world. Anyways, this camera so far, it works, guys, and I was expecting this, to be honest, and I usually don't expect anything from anyone or anything, but I was kind of expecting this camera to be more refined than the Hero 10 and the 9 and the 8 and 7 and all them other ones below it. By the way, the Hero Plus LCD doesn't glitch like that. It works every time. Just so you guys know, I'm going to make a video on all the accessories that I have for my GoPros. I have some pretty cool accessories that I've seen, that I've gotten ideas from other people online, and I figure I have so many of them that I'm just going to make a whole separate video, so this one isn't super long. But I want to give a quick shout out to my guy Paul. at voltagemotorworks.com. He can basically get you any like hyper scooters, any high performance scooters. If you're into that type of stuff, you can hit him up, hit him by email. He's on Facebook also at Big Six Tunes. Cool guy, really good service. Just wanted to mention that real quick. He also sells LEDs, has an LED website. So if you guys need any LED lights for your, like your vehicles, semis, whatever, any kind of vehicles you want to put LED lights on there, hit him up. He gets you with some good prices, good shipping. Check him out. Another thing that made me get the GoPro Hero 11 is that I am a subscribed member to GoPro. Now, I did not buy this on GoPro's website, but I do recommend signing up for the GoPro subscription. It's only $50 a year. You guys probably won't even see it. That is $50 per subscription year. So if, let's just say today's February 1st and you went on and subscribed as a GoPro member, February 1st of next year, or next year should I say, will be when they will automatically, you know, retract the funds, $50 for your GoPro. Now GoPro sometimes discount this yearly subscription. They discounted mine this year to $35 instead of $50. You get a lot of good things with that. There's a lot of, you get much cheaper prices on your cameras. You get up to two camera replacements per year, per subscription year. You get up to 50% off of accessories on the GoPro website. That's merch as well. It's just a really good thing to have. Unlimited cloud storage. Really can't beat that, guys. That's a really good deal, I think. It's just my personal opinion. Also, they send you surveys from time to time, allowing you the ability to make decisions on what future GoPros are going to have as far as features goes, and even the services, like for the laptop, if you have a tablet, or if you have a laptop or a computer that you edit the videos with a quick app, or using the GoPro has one of those apps that stabilizes your footage. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it gives you access to all these little apps and all the features. And I mean, I just think it's a good idea, but so I went with it. It's not that bad of a deal. So if you want to invest in the GoPro ecosystem, that's a good way to get in there, and you can, you know, you can cancel at any time. By the way, no one's sponsoring this video. I buy everything with my own money. Probably stupid to me, but I do it anyway. So being that I have all these GoPros, I am familiar with GoPro's interface as far as like their app goes, and downloading the video from your GoPro to your tablet or your phone or your computer. I'm very familiar with the software, so it was kind of a no-brainer for me to get the Hero 11. I'll make a separate video for you guys, because it'll just make this video way too long. I'll make a separate video on how to take the videos from the GoPro, basically how to turn the GoPro on, record, take the video from the GoPro, and put it on your computer or your tablet or your phone. And I only do Android devices, guys, so sorry Apple guys, I don't have any Apple products to actually do this with. So it'll be the Android guys and the computer guys, PC dudes, how to get the footage off of here and onto your computer. It's quite easy. Once you do it a few times, you'll get used to it. I'm also gonna have a video coming out here really soon about, I took the Hero 11 and I put it in different scenarios. So I took it on my electric scooter, did some videos. I took some photos with it when I was in Vegas. I took it on my motorcycle and put it up so you guys can see the new tall sensor, which is one of the main features or one of the main reasons why I bought this camera, because that 8:4 ratio, or is it 8:7? I think it's 8:4. The 8:4 ratio sensor that they put in this camera, it gives you more top to bottom, which I think is pretty good if you're moto vlogging or if you're bicycling. It shows you more of the up and down, which you want people to see. I just put this camera, through a bunch of different scenarios so you guys can see, wow, okay, this is a good mode to use it in. I could have used wide, like 16:9. I could have used the 4:3 ratio, but I only did this, the 8:7, the new ratio. I only did that one because I wanted to see how this thing actually looked, and I wanted you guys to see that specifically. Now, getting close to the end of this video, this camera, when you do buy it, it does come with a case like this. Well, this exact case. GoPros have been coming with cases like this forever. It'll come with this case. It'll come with a sticky mount for you to put like on your helmet or something like that, or you know, electric scooter if you have one. It's just a curved mount, and it comes with one of these basically one of these things right here, these bottom parts. Pamphlet, all that good stuff, kind of get you started. All right, now this thing is really good. Every GoPro you buy is going to come with one of these. These are good because you can put all your GoPros in here, or all your accessories if you have a lot of accessories, or plan on buying a lot of accessories, until you get you an actual official bag to put your GoPros in. I want to talk a little bit more to close this video out, or before I close this video out, I want to talk a little bit more about this camera and the overheating issues, right? Like, this hasn't overheated on me yet. So it's an action camera. And, you know, if you look up the word action, basically it's for action. It's not for vlogging. I mean, it is for vlogging, like you can use it for vlogging, but it's not really optimized for vlogging. It's just kind of like a multi-purpose action camera. So jack of all trades, master of action, you know, more than just vlogging versus the vlogging and the still things. I use this camera for my slow motion videos. This camera is so cool for slow motion, even the Hero 9 and the Hero 10. Do you guys, I mean, somebody's going to ask me, so I'm just going to tell you, do I think it's worth the upgrade? Well, for starters, you saw how fast it was compared to the 9 and the 10. The 10 was really close though, so I'm going to give the 10 a little bit of props. But that 9, that Hero 9, I didn't realize how slow the Hero 9 was until I actually tried this test between 3 of them. Well, the 4 of them, because the Hero Plus was shout outs to the Hero Plus, man. The Hero Plus turned on quick. Look, I love the Hero Plus. That's why it's still here, okay? Anyways, back to the Hero 11. This camera, you can run this for much longer than like just what the battery states. So there's an attachment you can buy, like a tripod that you can buy for this, called the Volta, right? The GoPro Volta. You go to their website, you'll see it. If you subscribe to their service, you get that at a discount. I think it's like $30 or $40 off or something like that. It goes from like $130 to like $90. I think. Don't quote me on that. You can mount this to that, right? Take the battery out. By the way, don't you can do this. This is okay. This coming out, that's okay, right? You can take the battery out, plug the Volta in where the little USB-C port is here on the side, and run this on the Volta tripod, and control it, by the way, with the Volta tripod. It's like a little remote as well for your GoPro, but you will have to go on and connect them in the settings, all right? But you can run this thing with the Volta for probably over an hour or two without the GoPro battery in it. Now, if you ran it with the GoPro battery in it, you can get even more battery life. But I think, this is just my opinion, this is what I think, I don't know, I don't have a Volta. I think you can run this with the Volta and it won't overheat. Unless you're in like Death Valley in the middle of the summertime, then you might get some overheating. But with this thing open and air being able to come in and keep it a little bit cooler than just having this big old battery that heats up really quick when it's inside the GoPro, I think you'll get a lot of usage out of this camera without it overheating. And as long as you have a 256 gigabyte memory card, guys, don't go over 256. I think this only supports up to 256 gigabytes anyways. Plus, who wants to sift through all that footage, right? Anyways, that is why, guys, that is why I bought the GoPro Hero 11. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. See you in the next video. Peace.